Hey guys, it's the Techie TVI here. This is the second part to the office organization. In another video, you saw how I organize my day-to-day life, I guess, and materials that I need quick access to, or my assistant and I both need access to, so it keeps it. That's where that goes. In this one, you'll see kind of the rest of my office. We share an office with another special ed service. I guess that's how you'd say it. If in the video you'll see behind the bookshelf, or in the previous video you saw like a blue wall, that's like an office partition. So basically we have the three cabinets that you'll see, the bookshelf, my desk, my assistant's desk, and a student desk, and a couple of filing cabinets, and that's really all we have room for. So this just kind of helps me when I took over the position. I didn't know where everything was, and people organize things different ways, so it was really helpful for me when I took over the position to go through the cabinets, see exactly what we had there, that way when a teacher asked me for something, I knew where it was. So this also helps that way if a teacher does ask for something, I can go immediately to the math section and pull, a large print calculator or a number line or whatever it is that they need. If they need tactographic materials, I can grab it. So it's just how I organize things. You may do it totally different, but I'm going to let you watch the video and I'll see you at the end. Hope you enjoy it. So in this first cabinet, I keep, we call it our tech cabinet. So you can see I have labels here. You could also put braille labels if someone on your team needed those. I have extra equipment. I have the keyboard skins that I have for like regular keyboards that have some thickness to them, and then I also have for like an iPad keyboard or a laptop keyboard. These are extra. I have one on like this on the computer in my office for students, and then I carry one of these around with my iPad. I have my braille writer, which I have another braille writer down there at the bottom, because I don't have anywhere else to put them, and they're just kind of put in there. That shouldn't be in here. But I try to keep things off the top of it. Apparently not. There's extra optical devices down there. This is just extra equipment. That braille display device, I don't know what the name of it is, was getting thrown away, and I took it, so I put it down there with extra equipment. And then I have my ink here, and apparently somebody's put ink there. But software is there, and that is my materials for my in-service. So then on this cabinet I have extra bags. I have the eye charts that go with my functional vision. This one, as you can see, it hooks on. And then the smaller ones are actually, let's see if I can get it up. I put magnet strips on the back. Then I have our calendar. So I'm in pink, my assistant is in blue. I plan out each student based on their consultation criteria on their IEP, and that way I know each student's getting seen. DS means direct service, and we know where to go. And again, this little one has magnets on the back. So then we did have a list going on of what was on each shelf, but then I reorganized everything, so we got to redo that. So I have assessment materials here. Just some different things that I can use. The little sticks that I showed you on another post are up here. Then I have some sensory, I call it beginning skills because it's sensory, sounds, and that little texture. It's a little doghouse with different textured bones. You may call it something different, but just for my organizational mind, I call it beginning skills. So I have that on both shelves. This is my rice bucket. I put objects in there like from the What Is It set, or setting the stage. I can't remember what it's called right now because I'm trying to talk about it. But I have those items in the top of the box, and then I just keep this together so I don't have to worry about losing them or them just sitting in the rice forever. And when I need it, I can just take this whole box. Shapes, Tangle toys. I do have Weber cards down here just because if a student is maybe working with their magnifier, I can have those, or because I ran out of room in the assessment basket, they're sitting there. And then I just have some toys here that I can also use for assessments. Alphabet cards, setting the stage, sound balls back there because it kept falling out of the bottom. And then I have my Braille and tactile discrimination activities. Ideally, the tactile treasures would be one up, but I already had that whole thing filled up and I wasn't changing it again. And then I have some CVI materials and activities, and then I need to add PE things down there because you can see I have the lighted jump rope, I have a sound ball, things like that. This is our board where it has my name and my assistant's name, and it tells where we are. So when I'm here, we write here. If we're at a different school, we go there. And it just helps because sometimes phone service in the county, different areas, is not great. So then we have our markers for our boards, so we have easy access to those. Then you can see from our labels we have social studies materials, tactile graphic materials. This whole shelf is math. Then we have art and music, and then down there is pre-vocational activities and slant boards, and all-in-one boards. So that's how I have my the materials that I can keep here organized. And then I also have, I hope you're not getting motion sick watching I have 2020 pens. I don't even know, just some little images, tactile things that were created before. Slate and stylus, styli, whatever you want to call them. Here is an empty magazine rack and an empty file folder. Then I have some Braille books that were getting discarded, and I grabbed them. The second shelf of the bookshelf is all my materials. So you can see the foundations books, the Oregon Project Manual, transition tote system. Obviously I have the student materials, but it's also the facilitator guide, and then the listening kit. And I do have that set of tactile treasures there because there's nowhere else to put them. Down at the bottom I have, in the boxes, is some Braille paper. I have Braille folders on the left, and then we go to the different stickers. We had a bunch in different bags, so what I did was I pulled them out. I put the ones that had some used on them In front, I have them organized by color. Again, these are some empty folders, but you can see I have the letters, and then I have them, the symbols, by color. So when we need them, we can pull from the front, so we don't just waste different pages. And then you can see here they're organized by color. So if I need letters, reward statements, color words, or faces, I can pull this one out and find what I need. Then I have Braille labels. All the sizes are together. Piff paper, quick draw paper, more piff paper. Then it goes into our bold line paper, our notebooks, and graph paper. And then again, you can see at the bottom that we have Braille paper. So that's it for this video. I hope you got some ideas for organizing. And if you're new to your position, maybe it gave you some ideas on how you might want to organize your office and your materials. Something I forgot to say, another reason that this organization helps me is because we do have such a small office. It keeps me from ordering duplicates and extra and taking up more of the space that we don't necessarily have. And what I didn't show you is the kits that come in the big cases are on top of the shelves. So like the sensory learning kit or things of that nature that come in those big black cases are on top. And I have my functional vision kit box over in the corner near our Braille embosser. But that's it for this video. I hope it gave you some ideas. And that's about it. I hope you're having a good night or a good day, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you guys at the next blog post or tutorial.